I like to let my YouTube brothers and sisters of all colors weigh in. I usually don't do nothing about the industry and musical artists and icons, you know. But everybody been talking about the melanated queen herself, Janet Jackson, beautiful sister. I have nothing to say wrong about this sister. This sister been on a pedestal of fame for a long time. Acting, her and her brother was close. She done a lot of stuff. I danced to some of her stuff when I was, a youngin', all that. She's just like her brother, like almost a twin. Brothers and sisters, I'm gonna take it to another level. She ain't like she used to be. She's getting up in age. She's still a fine, attractive looking sister. She aged like fine wine. You know what I'm saying? It gets better every time. She's a beautiful melanated queen. But let's get to the core of this. Janet Jackson, love is hard to find, sweetheart. I don't like to see people break up, divorce, or stuff like that. But you gotta look at the dynamic principles of it. When you in court, when you courting as male and female, when you enter into the institution of marriage, I keep saying this, that practitioner, that clergy, that one who is ordained to practice that ceremony for better, for worse, till death do us part, okay? Remember that oath, okay? For better, for worse. We want the better. We want the better. We always want the better, but we don't want the worse. But you got to take the bitter with the sweet and the sweet with the bitter, okay? Family. This don't have to be about Janet. I'm just making her example because everyone been weighing in. It could be about various people that's in this dilemma. See, one thing y'all gotta understand, that money is all right, but money ain't everything. If you don't have no attentions on the love and lust is two different things. Greed and trust is two different things. Loyalty. All these terms, conditions I'm mentioning go hand in hand. Okay? So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have that. That's what it's gonna be, family. Family, you got to look at one thing. When you messing with a man, females, you got to really love that man. The same thing goes for the man. When you messing with that female man, you got to really love the female. She's not just something that you can just run through like a piece of meat. That's not love. That's lust. That's perversion. Because you just want her for her sexual activity. You don't want her for the all in all. The black woman is a spiritual creature. She's the queen. She's the essence of life. Okay? Without the two, wouldn't be beautiful little black babies. And see, this is the confusion I talk about. We got so much going on, you know. She's an icon. A lot of black females still look up to Janet Jackson. We don't know that. We don't know what was happening. We just see the media. We see all the hoopla, but we don't know what was happening internal, you know, internal in that relationship, the interracial relationship with that brother and her. We don't know what was going on. We can speculate. It could have been about money. It could have been arranged. Who knows? It could have been. It could be all facade. It could be a hoax. It could be this. It could be that. You can just elaborate. But if you don't got the facts, you don't got the facts. And I'm not gonna sit here and elaborate on stuff I don't know, because that's what I don't do. But what I'm gonna key in on is that when you have prominent sisters and non-prominent sisters that's courting and messing with brothers, you know, getting into relationships and dating brothers outside of their race, sister, you got to take in consideration: is the man genuine? Do he just love you because he heard so many things about the black woman and what the black woman possess in between the sheets? That's not love. He don't love you. He just wants you for your body, you got to determine whether he love you for your body, or does he love you for everything that come with your body, the whole, not the half, the whole, the mind, the physical, the spirituality, the beautiful melanated skin, the bringer of life, the cooker, the backbone, the backbone to the black man. Do these brothers of other descent, of other nationalities, that's not a black man, can they respect you as a black genuine brother like myself? Can they respect you just like a black man, even though they're never color, they're never race? Can they put you on a pedestal as a black queen and respect you as a black queen and respect you as the bringer of black kings? That is the point. Can they respect you like they respect their own? Can they cherish you like they cherish their own? Can they come to a full agreement that I'm gonna treat you just like a black man, even though I'm not black, I'm gonna treat you just like a brother, meaning that treat you like a queen? I ain't talking about no dysfunctional brother. I'm talking about a full-fledged, strong brother. Okay? Standing on the real principles to go about messing with a black queen. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm trying to I'm gonna break this down to the compound, okay? See, this is where the divide and the conquer and the scheme come in. Y'all been talking about ghetto gaggers since I've been on YouTube. Y'all been talking about all this swirling since I've been on YouTube. But let me tell you something. If we don't get to the principles and we don't get to the real aspect of as men, as being, do you know what it is to be a black man? Do you know your own sciences as a black man? Do you know what do you represent as a black man? Do you know your own identity as being a black man? See, this is what you got to figure out. This all coincides when you get ready to get into this marriage of institution with your black queen. Now, same thing goes for the queen. Do you know your identity? Do you know your lane? You know what I'm saying? Do you know your plight and history and the sciences of being a black queen? How you supposed to respect your black man? And this is the fork in the road. See, when you had that fork in the road, when you have the demonic proportion trying to destroy the marriage institution, when you got some of these pastors that's worse than a thug on the street, they're using religion to further their endeavors to mess with the congregation sexually or lead the congregation straight to the pits of hell by materialism, not spiritualism. See, I'm from that old religion of Christianity, and I'm used to dudes on the street with a bullhorn trying to bring people, the bums, the drunks, prostitutes, the murderers, the killers. Those are people you supposed to be confiding in and getting them, because they in a satanic way of life. If those people ain't turning a new leaf, if those people in the street ain't coming to your institution and getting dipped into the water and getting baptized, I feel as though that church is dead. Meaning that I'm used to the practitioners going out into the world, just like the greatest man that ever walked this earth. That's what he was doing. He was ministering to the leopards. He was ministering to the prostitutes, the pimps, and the murderers. All Jesus Christ. He has many names. Not Ohio. That's what I was taught. Okay, but y'all know what I'm talking about. For y'all Hebrew Israelites and everything. When Jesus walked the earth, that's what he was doing. Okay? He wasn't shucking and jiving. All right? This is what I'm trying to get to, folks. What this got to do with Janet Jackson? What does this got to do with Janet Jackson? She just went off the point. It got everything to do with it. It's hard to find love. But do you know what love is? See, that's the thing. Was it love in his heart or her heart? Or it was just an arrangement? Or just, a money thing? We don't know. See, that's why I say I don't like to speculate and make assumptions on stuff I don't know. My thing is this. I'm trying to give y'all a full view of things that we need to be doing as melanated and people outside of, outside of the melanated race that want to, mingle with us, lay down with us, and eventually marry us and, conceive or bring interracial babies to life. I mean, it's nothing wrong. I have nothing. The only thing I got a problem with, if it's not about love, if it's not about genuine love, it's not about respect of our culture as being melanated people and our true identity and our true culture as being melanated people spiritually, mentally, and physically. If someone that's outside our race does not respect that and lay down with us and babies are born, then get married, to me, disaster is right around the corner. See what I'm saying? Because the love was fake in the first place. You know what I'm saying? See, that's not love. That's just like a trophy piece. Yeah, it's like men of other races do that. Like, I conquered your woman, black man. What you gonna do about it? See, that's not about love. That's about interloping. That's about pillaging, lust, sex. I got your trophy piece. I got your queen. You ain't a man. Blah, 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 blah. That's that arrogant shit. It's not about love. It's about proving a point. See, this is the dynamic. Excuse me. This is the dynamic of it all. And y'all gotta really go deeper into the process of this assimilation and elimination. Okay? So I want to just bring that to bear when it comes to this black on white and this black herb and this black Asian. I've been hearing a lot of black men talking about our women are gone, and yeah, but you got to look with black men got to get back to the look. It's a double-edged sword, black man. You can cry and black women can cry. Crying is not going to bring us together as one. Long as we have guys, long as these black men engaging in this activity in the streets, long as black men engaging in this activity on social media, going back and forth, long as we playing out this Facebook Live stuff, people getting killed on Facebook Live, and people going to war and in the street killing each other as black people, women killing their babies. It goes on and on. I can bring you all the blues and all the sadness in this video, but I'm not going to keep going. Y'all know what's going on out here. We got to clean our own backyard out as black folks. We can't really talk about white supremacy until we stop our dysfunctional activity within our own communities and within our own psyche. Everyone pointing the finger at each other, but everyone in the black community and on YouTube in the Negro sector ain't taking responsibility of their commentary and trying to make a U-turn and make a new. Everybody trying to play victim. There's no victim. Some of the stuff we do it to ourselves. And it shows. This is why we have a problem with the marriage institution. Some of us are struggling with our own sexual identity. Some men don't know if they want to be men anymore. Seriously. Struggling with same thing with the women. Struggling with their sexual identity. Even some of the comments I have been getting throughout the time I've been on YouTube, it makes me wonder. I don't want to go into it because it's ignorant. My thing is this. We got a lot of house cleaning to do. It all coincide with Miss Janet Jackson. You got to look deeper into the process. You know? We got a lot of things going on, folks. A lot of things. Black men, we got to be protectors of our community. Now, it's some girls that have been found. They've been found, and some young men that's been found in D.C. that missing kids stuff. Some of them been found, no harm. There's one girl that done it when she was younger, and then she done it again. So they ain't tripping off of her, you know. There's a lot of these kids come from effed up backgrounds and they run away. See, you gotta see, it's other things that's going on too. There's 3 things going on. Some of our kids are being kidnapped and being used in the sex trade or being used as a organ donor. And some of our kids are runaways. I mean, they run away, they go back to somebody else, or they go to another state. They know how to move and groove in the streets. Some of these young teenagers ain't dumb. They grown in mind. They can survive the streets. They know the streets. So there's a lot of things going on, family. All these kids, it's not just getting snatched. You have 3 categories. They runaways, because they can't stand where they live at. They can't stand the environment. And some of them are getting snatched and abducted, okay, for the sex trade and the other trade. See, this is why love is the thing we need to key on. We need to key on love, you know, instead of gossip and all this. That's a good sister. She brought a lot of, and still bring a lot of happiness to households across America. But you got to look at it. What was it really about? What was it really about, family? We don't know. Until we embrace that spirituality when it comes to the marriage institution and the family institution, until we embrace that like it used to be, it's never going to be right. It's always going to be confusion. It's always going to be heartbreak. It's always going to be disappointment. So I'll leave y'all with that. I'm out.